We are here today to interview a designer who has worked with some of the biggest names out there, Joel Human. Let's get right into it.
All right, sure. Ask me anything.
How long ago did you start in this business?
Over 25 years ago.
What was your first project in this industry?
My first project in this business was working for Disney, doing clothing for kids, designing Winnie the Pooh, all the cartoon characters on children's clothing.
Which client out of those you have worked with were you most excited to work with?
It's hard to really pick. I worked with a lot of companies. I would say celebrity companies from Shaquille O'Neal, Damon John from Shark Tank, 50 Cent, Fat Joe. A lot of the celebrities are really cool to work with.
What was your favorite or the most memorable project you have been a part of?
To be honest, my favorite is always working with entrepreneurs and startup companies. I get really excited to see the progress of them start from something that's just an idea to an actual product. And then to be able to see them grow that business and make money, it's like seeing a baby being born from nothing into something. And then they go ahead and they have a company, which is really cool.
Which project was your craziest creation, or the weirdest, in your opinion?
Well, I gotta tell you, when I created Fashion Hustler in 2006, YouTube was only 1 year old, and I was doing tutorial videos way years ahead of everybody else. And so to see people buy my videos from across the world, and I'd wake up in the morning and see, you have money from PayPal, was just like, it just blew my brain. It was way ahead of the time to be able to open up the market. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. That was almost over a decade ago, right? So it's been a long time.
What do you wish you could say to your past self regarding your career?
If I could go back in time and tell myself something, I would make sure to protect all my intellectual property immediately. So trademarks are very important in this game. We're not in the business of selling art, we're in the business of selling ideas, and those ideas have to be protected. So if I could go back in time, any really good idea that I had, I would make sure that I registered the trademark first and then see what goes from there, because at the end of the day, we live in a culture right now where everyone is infringing on other brands, and your only leverage is to make sure that you can protect your concepts and your ideas.
What is the next project you have in the works?
So my next project that I have is to really be able to help entrepreneurs start their own line, learn the process, and not be regulated or reliant on working for corporate America. We're in the age now where everybody understands that there is no job security. You have to create your own security. So what I'm going to do is empower other entrepreneurs and artists to be able to have their own brands and to make money off their own ideas.
One last question, since we're almost out of time. What advice would you give those who are starting their brand?
The advice that I would give to someone starting their brand is to find really good business partners who care about the craftsmanship of their products. I personally love TKO sales, their digital screen printed transfers, and their single image, one color program is only 15 cents. Like, you can't beat it.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us today, Joel.